Right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. We got a very short one here, but it's quite funny and I missed it yesterday, so I thought I'd bring it up today. This is relating to Jess Phillips and her tweet. She tweeted out, "Happy New Year, everyone. I've woken up with an absolute cob on about the people who get to make decisions about our lives. 2020 starts with a fire in my belly, and I promise that won't change." So she's got a problem with a democratic decision that her party lost. No thanks to people like her and her shit weasel of a leader. But to sit there and say you've got an absolute cob on about people who get to make decisions about our lives is just incredible, and forced the barrister and Brexiteer Rebecca Butler to respond in her own video on Twitter, which we will take a look at now, because she absolutely annihilates Jess Phillips and her nonsense.
2020, 30 days to go and counting. So today's messages in the news from all of our leaders is about sort of healing, divisions, coming to the middle, coming to common consensus. Well, from me, bollocks to you. You had ample opportunity to come to the table and to respect a referendum result. It is not my fault. I didn't sow division. I didn't sow any seeds of hatred when I was being victimised by Remainers accusing me of being stupid and a racist. I didn't make those comments to anybody ever, and I'm sure many of my Leave voting friends didn't either. We were actually the suffering majority. We suffered in silence. It was horrendous. And now finally we've got what we voted for, nothing more. We haven't got more than what we voted for 3 years, 8 months ago, you know. Nothing more. And to hear Jess Phillips this morning on Twitter saying she got a cob on. I mean, she's clearly down with the kids in Birmingham, isn't she? Wow. She's got a cob on because what? She didn't like the way you voted in the general election? Labour still hasn't got it. You still haven't got it, guys. You promised to respect the referendum result in 2017 general election. You turned your back on your electorate. Is it any sodding wonder that everybody got really pissed off about it? Of course there's no surprise. Just respect the result. Don't ask me to compromise. Losers consent. That's what you need to find, and you need to come to the middle ground, because that is where I am firmly planted. I'm not moving myself any closer to you. So let's start the new year on a very positive note. Brexit is going to happen, and we are going to keep abreast with every single change that comes our way.
Well, I do love Rebecca Butler. She nails it straight on the head every time. Jess Phillips, you fucking idiot, shut your mouth. You've got an absolute cob on because people have got to make the decision since you lost an election. I've never heard such nonsense in all my life. But when I think about it, she has acted in such an undemocratic way over the last few years, it does not surprise me to hear her complaining that she lost an election and doesn't get to make the decisions anymore. To outright say bollocks to them, they want consensus, they better come to us because they fucked us over for the last 3 years calling us racist, stupid gammon, I have to say made me chuckle the first time I heard it. But, as you know, she is spot on. Why should we come to compromise with them, considering what they've done for the last 3 years, as she said? But she is forgetting that we've voted 3 times for this, not just once. We voted 3 times, and 3 times they've all called us stupid racist gammon who didn't know what we was voting for. But most of all, I love the way she absolutely shits on Jess Phillips, talking about getting her cob on and being down with the kids. Everybody knows Jess Phillips is not down with the kids. She's just a fucking idiot that thinks she's down with the kids because she listens to Twitter, when in actual fact, they're just big babies who went to university and got brainwashed by their teachers into believing that Labour are the saviours of the world, when in actual fact, they're just the loonies that have escaped from the local asylum. I mean, personally, I don't know about Rebecca Butler, but I'm hoping Jess Phillips for Labour leader, so me and Sargon of Akkad can have a right old salt mine about that one, and PMQ's weekly will be absolute gold, I'm sure. Boris Johnson will fucking annihilate her at every turn. This we can guarantee. Mind you, if you ask me, I think Boris Johnson will annihilate any one of the Labour MPs that are currently in the party. I don't know about you, but none of them really seem up to the task, especially considering how they've acted for the last 3 years in regards to Brexit. But on that note, I will end the video there. It was just a short one to bring you this clip that Rebecca Butler posted on Twitter. I'm not sure whether she actually has a YouTube channel or not, I couldn't find one, but I will link her Twitter for you guys to follow if you actually have Twitter, which I know most of you don't because it's a shit show. But before I go, I do want to thank our PayPal, Patreon, Subscribestar and YouTube members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Leave a like, subscribe with the notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you all in the next one.
And Corbyn neutral by Christmas.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires, and that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going and we are glad to be going. We're off.
Remoan! Remoan!